Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at how to propagate the ZZ plant. So here is your beautiful ZZ plant that gives so much with so little. So it is very easy to propagate the ZZ, and you can propagate this with the help of a stem cutting, which is a regular with a lot of other plants. But another interesting fact about the ZZ plant is that you can propagate it with the help of leaves. So there are very few plants that you can propagate with the help of leaves, and ZZ is famous among them. So now you must be wondering, why do I have this arrowhead plant with me? So hidden inside is actually one of the ZZ plants that I had propagated, and I will show you the entire root system, how it looks like once you propagate this plant with the help of a leaf cutting. So let me just brief you on the stem cutting method. It's very simple. If you want, choose a mature stem that is already old. Do not use young stems like this. Use something that is a little firm. You can cut it and you can uproot some of the leaves and insert the plant so that the node area is covered, and you will get a ZZ in no time. Another method, and a method that I feel most comfortable with, is the leaf propagation method. So what you have to do is you have to take again a mature leaf. You should not be using young tender leaves. You should be using a mature leaf. So here we have this mature leaf, and we will be taking a cutting of it. So as you can see, I have taken a cutting of it. So guys, the petiole actually has come off, but you have a small portion of the petiole. So the petiole is that part which attaches to the stem. So this petiole is kind of cut here. It will still work perfectly fine with or without the petiole. So you just have to take this particular leaf, and then if you have another container with compost or sand or any other potting medium, then you can definitely go ahead and insert this plant into that potting medium. Make sure that the end or the part from where the leaf has come off from the stem touches the soil. That is very important. You do not have to dig deep and then insert the leaf very deep inside. That could lead to a lot of rotting issues if the water content is too high. So what do you have to do after you insert the leaf into the soil is that you need to water it every time it dries out. So if you see the potting medium has dried out, you need to water it again. So please be careful about the watering. It's just that this mature plant does not need water, but then when it is growing, obviously it needs water, so you need to cater to its demands as and when you see the soil medium is dry. That is one thing. Another thing is that keep it in a semi-shaded location. Do not expose it to full sun. It will burn, it will get charred, and it will not grow. So choose a location that gets probably the morning sun. That is the best perfect location, that is the east. And another thing that I did was I grew this in my bathroom. So my bathroom window actually faces the east, so it gets the morning sunlight and it gets dapple sunlight. Another important factor is the humidity in the bathroom really helped. So I'll show you how I propagated and what that propagated plant looks like. So this is that propagated leaf cutting. So I will be uprooting this. I had already uprooted it earlier, so I will be uprooting this now. So, how do you identify whether your plant or whether your leaf cutting has given out roots? You can see it's given out roots, it's formed that bulbous part as well. So this is a kind of a succulent which stores water. That is why this plant does not require too much of watering. It will survive lot of drought conditions, 8 months, 10 months, however long you want to keep this dry, it will still survive. That is why a lot of you guys as well as I love this plant. So you can see the root system, you can see the bulbous structure. Another interesting thing is it is already forming a new plant. So you guys can see this. So it's already forming a new plant. So from this bulbous structure is where you will get a new ZZ plant. So you might have a question for me, that is, when do you get to know that this plant has given roots? So one thing to identify whether the plant has given roots is the resistance that it offers when you pull it from the ground. So when the plant is already here, and please do this only after maybe 4 weeks, maybe after a month. I did not touch this nearly for a month because it takes approximately 4 weeks for it to grow. So what you need to do is after maybe 3 weeks, you can just go ahead and you can just try pulling this. So if it comes off just like that, then that means it has not produced roots. But if it is offering some kind of resistance, do not just pull it off, please do not do that. So you just have to slowly try and see if the plant is offering resistance. So if it is offering resistance, that means it is produced roots. Another thing is that just give it some time for it to grow. It takes a little longer than the other plants for it to grow. So give it around 4 weeks to 6 weeks maximum for this to grow, and this leaf will produce roots after that. So it is very easy, guys. You just have to get a leaf either from your neighbors or from your friends, and you can propagate the ZZ very easily. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore, and if you like this video, then do not forget to subscribe. Until then, good night.